Open blinds.
Good morning, Adam. You have one new message.
From?
David Sarif.
Play it.
Adam, it's David. I know it's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday... Look, son, whatever reasons you've had for not getting in touch these last 2 years, well, life's too short. I'm leaving for London soon, but give me a call.
You saved his vidcall number?
Yes, Adam. Just activate your TV system. As you wish.
Adam! Thanks for calling me back, son.
Sarif.
I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all over the news. Did anyone you know get hurt?
You know me. I tend to keep to myself. I'm surprised you even know I'm here.
Interpol called me when you applied for the job, part of their extensive background checks. I gave you a glowing recommendation.
Thanks. What do you want?
What do I want? Jeez, Adam! I know I did some questionable things in the past, but a lot's happened in the last 2 years. To both of us.
That's true. For what it's worth, I'm glad you made it out of Panchaea.
Thank you. It wasn't easy, as I'm sure you know. I was at death's door by the time the rescue crews pulled me out of the wreckage, and while the doctors were stitching me back together, my company fell apart. Wasn't anything I could do to stop it, not from a hospital bed.
I heard Tai Young Medical bought everything up.
They're the only biotech corporation that could, after the incident. Our patents, our tech, everything. Oh well, sometimes one dream has to die so another can rise from its ashes.
You heard anything from Megan?
After all we went through, I thought she'd stand by me. Still, you know, she always wanted to be at the cutting edge. She didn't see a future for herself in Detroit, so she went to VersaLife.
She moved to Hong Kong?
San Francisco. They've got an offshore research facility there named Roca Seca Beach. I'm sure you've seen it in the news.
California, huh? I wonder if she's told her mother.
You want my advice, son? Write her out of your life, because I'm damn sure she's written us out of hers.
You talked to Pritchard lately?
Frank! Out of all of us, I think he's the one who's changed the least.
He'd probably tell you there wasn't anything about him that needed changing.
I'm sure he would. But when the world transforms itself the way ours has, people need to adapt or get left behind. Frank's freelance now, but he's still in computer security, still in Detroit. I don't know if he'll ever leave.
Your message said you were going to London. Casual trip? Or is this tied to the new dream?
I'm, meeting with the Santo Group, Nathaniel Brown and his investors.
Santo? They built the Udalek complex, the Aug ghetto, here in Prague. Why are you meeting with them?
Brown's got big plans. He wants to focus on real solutions, ideas that look to the future. You've heard of the Safe Harbor Initiative?
I've heard of Rabia. The walled city he and his company are building in the desert for Augs?
The bee is just a part of it. We're talking about self-sustaining, energy-efficient arcologies that can be replicated anywhere on Earth. Cities built by the augmented for the augmented.
Where the dream of self-controlled human evolution lives on.
It may not seem like it right now, son, but one day, people will move on from the incident. And when that happens, we'll be ready for it. I'm glad we caught up, Adam. I've always tried to look out for you, you know. That bombing yesterday.
You didn't call to talk about the bombing. Just ask.
Nothing, really. I just need a signature so I can finish filing the bankruptcy paperwork.
You need my signature?
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of bureaucratic mix-up caused by you being declared legally dead for a year. The apartment in Detroit was leased in your name even though we paid for it.
Fine. Send me the paperwork.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, really.
Goodbye, Seraph. Miller, it's Jensen.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
This is my third scan this week. Why don't you scan somebody else? Fine. Oh, look at these. You look like one of those singularity chairs. Crazy. Can I go now?
You looking for the best prices in Prague? Not talking hot dogs here.
If the hot dogs aren't your main business, why don't you have a store?
See, this way, I get to keep my overhead down and pass on the savings to the customers.
Entrepreneurial.
Better believe it.
What have you got?
Well, I got info. The kind that's worth something.
Could always use reliable intel.
Who couldn't? But for that, I only accept payment in Europozine.
I don't have any.
Sorry, it's a deal breaker. But find me again if you get any, okay?
Státní policie bude na kontrolních bodech prověřovat doklady. Mějte prosím připravené.
You! Stop right there! Yeah, you! Down on your knees!
Okay, but they're...
Hands behind your head!
Like this?
Yes, I'm going to frisk you now. Don't move.
Street is off limits, Oyobok. Private function. All businesses are temporarily closed. Wait for this district to be turned into condos. Stay away from here.
Děkujeme za spolupráci během stavu nouze.
Find these. Don't forget about your permit authentication card.
Doc Larry. Show me latest papers. Otherwise you cannot go through here.
I know the drill.
The drill has changed. Too many forgeries. All Augs must now carry a supplementary permit authentication card. Do you have this card?
I'll clear it up with the people I work for. They'll take care of it.
And who do you work for exactly?
Does it matter? You worried I might outrank you?
Of course not. These rules, they apply to everyone. Besides, I am regional director of document checking. I report to God directly. It is God who tells me that if you continue this way, without proper permit, I am morally obliged to shoot you.
Is that right?
My friend, I know what you're thinking. It's terrible the way they make laws against your kind. But listen, maybe I can do something to help. We could come to an understanding.
What kind of understanding?
Lucky for you, I know a guy. An expert in permitification. A document agent. He offers permits, authentication cards. Peace of mind. With his help, you go wherever you want, whenever you want. No more hassles. What do you say?
This document agent you mentioned, you see the one in charge? He gets you to stop Augs and offer them this opportunity to do business with him.
Go see for yourself. My friend has documents to pass checkpoints, to keep police off your back, to get into parts of Prague you never knew existed. Tell him Drahomir sent you. You'll see. I give you address, yes?
All right, give me the address. I think I'd like to see who's behind all this.
Shekashka. There is a courtyard behind the apartment building. Very easy to find. My friend will be there. He will get you latest permit card. Just pay him and don't ask questions.
Go away. Hey, you might have something here.
You feel that?
I said your papers are expired. But they just extended my contract. I need to get to work so they can validate my papers. You should have thought of this yesterday. Just wait.
I must have taken the old ones by mistake.
Wonderful. Unless you're looking for trouble, keep moving, Frank.
So wait, what you're telling me is that you're more concerned about organized crime.
No, připomínáme, že v Praze až do...
Get rid of us, traitors. Get away. This area is restricted to you, Aug. Get out of here, Plank.
You need to see Drahomir first. I don't handle new customers. Get out of my face.
I was stopped by someone named Drahomir at a checkpoint. He sent me here. Apparently you help Augs with documentation, upgrade their permits.
You have the money?
Maybe. You want to tell me what I'm paying for exactly?
You pay to get your name on the list. Melina upstairs, she works on your shiny new permit. You come back in 1 week to pick it up. Standard pickup fee will apply.
How much do you charge people for this?
Not people. Augs. 35,000 credits.
Your buddy said this one was on the house, because I'm such a nice guy.
Drahomir would never say that.
What would he say? Something like, gouge every Aug sucker I send you for as much money as you possibly can? Is that how this works?
Look, just give me what you have, and I'll put your name on the list. That's how it works. Melina does surprisingly good work, puts more effort in than we ask her to.
You've been making a living scaring people, intimidating Augs into buying whatever you can sell. Now you're gonna pay for it.
Fuck.
Did you get it too?
Need to relax.
Good reason.
Okay, we should look. Huh?
But it's probably nothing.
Said, never have enough. I'm looking forward to squeezing into that uniform tomorrow. Again? Huh? Oh!
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace access granted.
Please, don't shoot me.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Arts and crafts?
I think you work for those scam artists out there. Or do they work for you?
It was never meant to be a scam. More like social services for the disaffected. You know, like no Aug left behind.
Looks like a forgery ring to me.
I hate the word forgery. I prefer graphic arts activism. I help people to be other people. And seriously, try getting anywhere with forgery on your resume.
You're involved in something that takes advantage of people, and you're worried about your resume?
That may have come out wrong. I mean, yes, career is important, but it's not everything. I know that. I tend to get really nervous when I'm stressed. I'm stressed when... which always just makes things worse. Oh, okay, look. I have no reason to be nervous here, do I? You're totally on my side, right? One of the good guys. Not like Drahomir.
I'm not here to make you nervous. I just need you to explain it to me. The essentials of what's been going on here.
Essentials. Right. Essentially, I was trying to help my augmented friends.
The way I saw it out there, the promise of fake documents was being used to extort people. How does that help them?
The extortion part sucks. I swear to you, I'm totally anti-extortion.
Obviously.
Let me explain better. The government, they print up these official permits each month, but they only sell them to the rich corporate and military allies. Meanwhile, the other Augs, they get cattled out of the city because their documents aren't up to date enough. That's what was happening to my friends.
Government corruption versus organized crime. And regular people get caught in the middle. You gotta love the classics.
When it was just me, I didn't charge anyone. But then Drahomir shows up and turns it into this big operation with fake checkpoints and ridiculous fees. I didn't want anything to do with that. I wanted to stop.
Why didn't you?
I was scared. Drahomir said he would kill me. Looked at me kind of... like you're looking at me now. You're not going to kill me, are you?
What do you think?
I'm not sure yet. Look, the real problem is Drahomir and that checkpoint of his. Without him in the picture, the rest of them couldn't run a lemonade stand. Maybe you could... you know...
You think I just walk around shooting people?
Don't you?
I like knowing there are other options.
Okay, so stab him, scare him, or get the police to do their job for once. I remember Drahomir mentioning this cop who threatened him. She was hanging around his checkpoint. Who knows? Maybe there really is one good cop in Prague.
That sounds like the safest bet. Otherwise, you're asking me to pick a fight with a bunch of guys in uniforms, scam artists or not.
The whole city would come down on you. Still, up to you how you want to handle it.
Right. And just so we're clear, you are going to stop forging documents now.
I don't like getting into trouble. And even worse is other people suffering because of me. No more faking documents ever again. Unless someone really needed one. Then I'd probably do it. I mean, if we knew for a fact that we could help someone, we should do whatever we can, right?
It depends what you have in mind.
The docs I make, they really can fool the authorities. Sort of.
Sort of?
Drahomir flooded the streets with forgeries, so the city started tracking more, adding scanners, validation numbers. Now, unless one of my permits gets activated in the city database, it's just plastic.
So you're telling me these people pay for forgeries and then probably get deported anyway?
It doesn't have to be that way. I have 2 permits that I literally just made. And I think we can really help these people. If you're willing.
Alright, how do we help?
Their names are Edward Broad and Irenka Bauer. Drahomir was going to charge them like 20 more times. But maybe you could just give them the forgeries? Early Christmas present?
You said it's just plastic, that people get deported anyway. How does this help them?
I think I know how to get them activated. As long as you're willing to follow through.
Alright. I'll go meet Edward and Irenka. In the meantime, are you going to be okay here?
Once they learn that Drahomir's been taken care of, the others will leave me alone. He's the one I'm scared of.
We've already taken care of the guys outside. They won't be a problem.
Thank you. As mysterious military types go, you're pretty neat, I guess. By the way, there is a safe over there where they keep their money. I'll give you the code. 2489. Feel free to help yourself.
What about you?
Way ahead of you.